Hi guys, so the other day, roughly 2-3 weeks ago, I actually announced that, hey, I've reached 75,000 subscribers, and today I just woke up and we have 80,000, more than 80,000 now. I don't know how it happened so quickly. This is potentially the fastest growth I've ever seen. But I wanted to say a huge thank you. And I know I just made a milestone video, so I don't really want to do the same sort of explanation and talk and show where we've come and stuff. Because the last time I did a milestone video was like, what, 50k? And then 75k. It was like a full year, a year and a half to reach that gap. Whereas this one's been a couple of weeks. Insanity, dude. But I wanted to use it as a good excuse to say, hey, it's been so long since I've actually sort of taken your questions or done sort of a tea and question style video, so I thought it'd be a good idea and a good reason to do one. So I just quickly said on Twitter, you know, hey, this is amazing, I've reached 80k subs so suddenly, so quickly, do you have any questions in relation to that? And I have a bunch of responses in front of me. We're going to go through some of them. So we're going to start with a really serious question by Mixie. What does your new rabbit think of you hitting 80k? I don't know, let's go ask him.
Hello. What are you doing sat in your hay rack? It looks perfectly sized for Smudge. Smudge, I reached 80k subs last night. Someone asked, you know, what do you think about that? Oh, is it good? Are you happy? You proud of me? You excited about it, maybe? You seem excited. Yeah, 80,000. It's quite a lot. Pretty good, right? You seem excited about it.
I think he's pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped. He seems pretty hyped. Ryan asks an actual serious question. And he asks, do you have any major regrets when it comes to the channel? And as I'm sure most YouTubers would say, would be yes, right? Because as we begin and start doing the things we begin with, and then we continue on and learn and improve and continue to make new things. A year later, we look back on the thing we started with, we're like, Jesus, that was terrible, you know? And that's something I strive to look back on videos from a month ago. That's my goal. That's my sort of, my target, I guess. I want to be able to look back a month, 2 months ago and be like, that is nowhere near as good as what I am doing today is. And I feel that I've had that mentality for a little while now. Specifically the last roughly 8 months, I've taken a new stance on editing, and honestly, I'm just so insanely proud of the quality that we've reached, and I want to just keep learning and trying new things every single video, man. It's just so much fun to be doing something that, one, I'm not only passionate about, but mainly two, that I can improve at consistently, and it's just so satisfying. My only true regret to do with this is the fact that it took me so long to take this stance on my videos and editing, but I'm so grateful and thankful that we are where we are today. Tom asks, what are your thoughts on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the fabulous poses? Well, you see, the thing is, you thought I was going to give you a fair and real answer. Seriously though, the show is amazing. It's the most ridiculous, stupid, gorgeously animated, stupid story, and it's so fun to watch, man. I really recommend it. James asks, why did you first start YouTube? It's a really simple answer, actually. I was watching other people make videos back in roughly 2009, 2010, and I was young. I was like 17, and you know, I said, hey, these are videos that I'm really enjoying. These are people that I really enjoy. It's really cool that they put themselves out there and have fun and create these things to share with other people who, like myself, enjoy, you know? And so I thought, why can't I do that? And I did. Matt asks, what do you think is the reason for this sudden increase, and what are your plans for the channel, except for Dark Souls 3, of course. Yeah, everyone knows I'm doing Dark Souls 3. Little disclaimer, I'm going to just say it. I have to say it every fucking day, man. Dark Souls 3 is released April 12th. That's when my video is going to start. I'm not one of the big guys who got in early. That's why I've not done any videos yet, because I don't have the game yet. You'll be surprised at how many people ask me why I haven't started doing Dark Souls 3 stuff yet. I couldn't tell you what the reason for the sudden increase in viewership and subscribers really is. I can guess that maybe it's just the good quality editing and the good topics. Like, for example, Paragon has just started to come out, and people appreciate the editing style, the commentary. My knowledge on MOBAs is very in-depth, you know, and I guess what I'm doing is is useful to a lot of people. I've seen some really nice comments and reactions to the stuff I've been doing, so I could credit it to that. I've seen a lot of success from Counter-Strike videos and the things that I've done where I'm talking about different topics, not just the gameplay. My Subnautica series is doing really well. Potentially that's due to the editing and the way that I present the game, and I feel like all of these things come down to just the way that I make the video and the quality and entertainment value of the video. I don't know that I'm doing the perfect thing, and I don't think that's possible, but I definitely think I'm doing something that really, this is what it comes down to every video I make. Would I like to see this video if I didn't make the video? Let's say I'm not me, I'm not Hollow, right? I'm just some guy called Dave, right? And I'm just on YouTube and I'm like, want to see some Paragon stuff. Would I like to watch my Paragon videos? Hell yes. Those are things, the exact thing I would be looking for if I was just a viewer. And I feel that really shines through with a lot of my videos these days, that this is just something that I would want to watch, you know? That might not be the right answer, that might not be correct, but how I feel is that I'm making things that I'm proud of, and maybe people are just enjoying them, and I've got quite lucky. For plans with the channel, it's always hard to say, you know? I've got the big releases like Dark Souls 3 where I'm going to do the full playthrough, I'm going to do PvP, I might do lore videos, guys, you never know. I've got big plans with Dark Souls, many different things, you know, to do with that. I'm really excited, right? But I also have Paragon and loads of ideas and things that I'm doing with that, and that's just progressing, right? Then we have all of the stuff that's left in Subnautica to do, and then really with a gaming channel, it comes to what are my interests and what games am I interested in, and if a new one comes out that I fall in love with, then I'll make videos on it and I'll try to show the best of the game that I can, you know? I guess the scary thing about doing what I do is that there's no clear path, and there's no I have a big plan for the next 2 years. Really, it's a decision and a choice for that week. If I'm lucky, I have a general idea of what I'm doing that month, but usually it doesn't go any further than that, you know? But also on the bright side, that is such a great feeling to have such variety in my life. How long do you typically take editing videos? Oh my god, T. Ooh. Wow, dude, it can vary quite a lot. Let's say, I don't know, culling video. I record like 1, 2, maybe 3 games. Sometimes I have a bad day and it takes like 5, 6 games, and I get the good game. The game where I can showcase the build or the idea or just the fun moments, whatever, right? And then that's that. That could take an hour, 2 hours maybe, right? Gameplay. And then the editing, right? That's what you're asking about. Well, basically, it just comes down to cutting out the boring moments, keeping the pacing correct, putting the interesting moments, the zooms, the text, the voices, the music, you know. With culling, it's fairly simple. So for that, I would say usually an hour to 2 hours to do the actual editing on it. It's not so bad. Whereas let's say my Paragon videos right now, the gameplay guides, sometimes that takes maybe 3 or 4 games to get the right footage. They last a lot longer, roughly 30 minutes per game. Maybe 2, 3 hours to get the footage that I need, and then editing it into the correct stuff and getting rid of all the faff and the stuff that you don't need to see. I actually have to go through that 40 minutes and then edit that. That takes roughly an hour to just go through it and find the interesting bits. And then it's the text, the music, the voices, everything, you know, like the edits that I like to do. You know, that takes an extra while. So let's say 2 hours. And then I've got to do the voiceover, and I love to do those little like showcasings of the abilities and what the potential of the character is right at the beginning, and that's like a cinematic thing that I like to do using the replay. I love the replay like feature in that game. It's so good, and I can't believe it's in the game so quickly. It just makes it's a dream for me, you know, to be able to do fun cinematics like that. And I've been doing them in every video, and they take a while to get. You know, I have to find the cool moment in the replay. I have to get it from like 100 different angles in certain speeds, different speeds, and then I go through all of those and go, that one's the best for that moment, that one's the best for that moment, and then I piece them together, you know. That takes another hour or 2 hours easily, that just for like 2 minutes, maybe a minute of footage, you know. So again, it really varies on what type of video I'm making, but the point is I will do it until it's done, you know. I don't care how long it takes. I want the video to come out how I want it, how I envision it, right? It's really not a question of how long does it take. It's really a question of, is it done? He also asked, what program do I use for editing? I use Sony Vegas. After Effects is probably better, but it's a lot harder to learn. I'm going to learn it eventually. And finally, do you prefer YouTube or streaming? Definitely YouTube, because I've started with YouTube. It's the thing that I do. It's my bread and butter. It's the main part of what I do, right? I have a great time doing it, and the quality is just so awesome when I get to spend the time doing it and planning things, right? Whereas streaming, it's chill, it's fun, I love it, but you know, between the two of them, I've been doing YouTube a lot longer, and I'm probably a lot better at doing the YouTube videos than streaming. I see like streamers who stream like, I don't know, 7 days a week for like 8 hours, and they're entertaining the whole way. I think they are inspirational, and I definitely think that dedication is amazing. Maybe I could do that, but I would have to stop doing YouTube, and I like doing both, so I wouldn't want to pick either or, to be honest with you. Nexus asks, would you like some cereal? Actually, I got pizza like downstairs. When I'm done like doing this video, I'm gonna go eat pizza. So no, sir, thank you, but I'm gonna have pizza instead. Princess Trevor has an interesting question here. I remember finding you at 20k. Comparing yourself now to yourself then, what do you like about how you've grown? We kind of covered this a tiny bit, but the main point of this is that I look back at the way I would make videos then, and I look at the way I do it now, and just generally, each and every video I'm much more proud of and much happier to show someone than the videos that I would make back then. I definitely appreciate who I was back then and the way that I did it back then. It was great fun, but I was learning, you know, and I'm still learning today, but I've learned a lot more, let's say. King of Gems asks, what do you think of the fan art? Well, that's something that I'm always baffled by. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but in case you don't, I have one of the coolest, most creative, and inspiring audiences out there. I don't know how they're so talented in so many things, in so many aspects, but by God, you guys are. Like, I think it was showcased the most for me recently in the Bloodborne DLC of Old Hunters. I had so many, I think it was like 40-ish art submissions to the series. A 10-episode series had 40 plus submissions of art. They're all unique and different, and the quality of so many of them was like a painting. It was jaw-dropping, dude. I can't believe I'm so lucky to have such a talented audience. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but it's absolutely amazing, and it's a privilege to be able to share that amazing art on my videos. And I just have to say thank you so much to the artists who watched my videos. I'm lucky to have you. And finally, our last question from the wonderful Get in the Jet. Your favorite memory of YouTube, your YouTube career so far? It easily has to be EGX, this last Eurogamer that happened, the third one that I've been to. We didn't go in costume this time, but it didn't matter, man, because I went with the most friends I've ever gone with, you know. There were so many of us. People flew out from different places, and I got to meet all of these wonderful people that I've been speaking to and known for so long. I got to hang out with the friends that I've been with the last few years, and every time I get to spend time with them, especially when it's all of them at once, or most of them anyway, it's just such a fun, good time. And then also we had the most interaction and the most viewers we've ever met in one time. The crowd we had was just absolutely insane, and it was just such a chill and nice atmosphere. These are the people that we make videos for. These are the people that support us, and I get to hang out with those wonderful people. Like, the games that we play at the events are fun, but it's not the reason I go. It's to meet you guys and to stay, just to hang around with my friends and be in this awesome environment with all these people who care about the same things as I do. It's such a fun event, and I'm really, really excited for this upcoming one this year. And I don't know how many people are going to be there, but I know it's going to be a really fun time. Okay guys, that'll do for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Back to my normal stuff, gaming and the like, as of tomorrow. And yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for all the support. Again, 80,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm so fucking lucky. I'm gonna keep working hard to make this channel something worth subscribing to. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you next time, guys. Glitch asks, will you be drinking out of a bigger mug than normal now that you've reached 80k subs? Yeah, you know what? I think I've earned that right. Thanks, Glitch.
You're too slow. You're too slow. You're too slow. You're too slow.